Alright, my dear friends, settle in, grab your favorite drink, because tonight we're having a heart-to-heart. No sugarcoating, no fluff, just the raw, unadulterated truth about money, happiness, and why most of you are still stuck. Many of you, you constantly hit me up asking for the secret sauce to making serious cash. And you know what? I tell you the truth. I spill the beans. But then, crickets. Nobody believes me. They just nod politely and go back to chasing their tails. They go back to the rat race. They go back to the grind, hoping for a different outcome while doing the exact same thing. And that, my friends, is the definition of madness. Here is the bombshell, and please engrave this in your brain: investing in yourself is a gazillion times more critical than just working hard. Period. Your income, my friends, it is a direct reflection of your capability, your earnings ceiling. It's determined by your skill set, your knowledge base, your unique value in the marketplace. Think about it. It is like trying to fill a tiny thimble with an ocean. It just doesn't work. You can work yourself to death, but if your capacity is limited, your income will always hit a wall. It's a harsh reality, but it's the truth. I've witnessed it time and time again. People, they strike it lucky, a sudden windfall, an unexpected inheritance, some kind of lucky break. They win the lottery of life, so to speak. But if their capacity to manage and multiply that wealth isn't there, poof, it vanishes faster than a free pizza. At a tech conference, money, my friends, it is a wild beast, and if you don't know how to tame it, it'll run you over, it will consume you, it will break you. You see, wealth isn't just about having money, it is about the wisdom to keep it, to grow it, to make it work for you. I've seen so many good people, they wake up before the sun even thinks about rising. They burn the midnight oil, working themselves to the bone, their bodies becoming a walking pharmacy of ailments, bags under their eyes, shoulders slumped, and yet their bank accounts, they look like they're on a permanent diet. Flatlining, zero movement. They tell themselves, just a little more effort, just a little more hustle, just a little more pain, and everything will be fine. They live in a perpetual state of almost there. A hamster on a wheel running but going nowhere. But let me drop a truth bomb on you. In this brutal, beautiful world, repeating the same monotonous tasks, whether it's on an assembly line or in a cubicle farm, 10,000 times over, it is not going to catapult you to the next level. It is not going to magically upgrade your life. It's a sad reality. But the speed at which you trade your precious time for money, it is always lagging, always trailing behind the relentless march of inflation, your $3,500 monthly paycheck. It feels like $35 after rent, bills, and the ever-increasing cost of living. And let's not even talk about catching up to your boss's new car or their new mansion. That is just a cruel joke, a fantasy, a cruel, cruel fantasy. Have you ever stopped for a gut-wrenching moment to ponder this question? Why is it that some folks doing seemingly the same kind of work are pulling in $3,000 a month, while others are effortlessly raking in $30,000? Why is it that some entrepreneurs launch their dreams only to lose every penny they ever saved within a year, seeing their hopes and dreams crumble to dust, while others, in the same time frame, achieve financial liberation, building empires from scratch? The answer, my friends, it is never about who works harder. It's always about whose skills are more valuable, whose abilities command a higher price tag in the market. It is about what you bring to the table, what unique value you can offer, not just how many hours you clock in. Let me tell you about my neighbor back in my hometown. A few years ago, his old neighborhood got rezoned, and he ended up with 8 apartments. Overnight, he became a multi-millionaire, a king in his own right. Or so he thought. He genuinely believed, bless his heart, that his working days were over. He had hit the jackpot. He had won the game. He quit his job, celebrated wildly, and then spent his days playing cards, drinking, hitting up the bars, living a life of pure hedonism. He even got suckered into some high-yield investment schemes, the kind that scream scam from a mile away, promising the moon and delivering nothing but empty promises and broken dreams. Less than 3 years later, get this, he had sold off all but one of his apartments, and he was drowning in debt, buried under a mountain of bills and bad decisions. He ended up taking a job as a security guard in a residential complex, earning a measly $3,000 a month just to chip away at his mountain of debt. His pride shattered, his dreams evaporated. This isn't a one-off story. It is a recurring tragedy, a pattern we see repeated again and again. 70% of lottery winners who hit the 5 million jackpot, they're broke within 10 years, their riches turning to rags, their luck turning to sorrow. Families who get rich overnight from land acquisition, 80% of them fall back into poverty within a single generation. Their newfound wealth, a temporary illusion, a cruel trick of fate. Why? Because their wealth, it was a gift from the heavens. It wasn't earned through their own capabilities. They lacked the wisdom to wield wealth, the skills to manage it, the discipline to grow it. Money that comes easy, goes even easier. It is like a person who can't swim, suddenly thrown into the deep end of the ocean, without a lifeline, without a paddle, without a clue, drowning. My friends, that's the only outcome, a tragic, inevitable drowning. On the flip side, those rare individuals who genuinely stay wealthy and happy throughout their lives. They never rely on luck, not even a little bit. They understand that luck is a fleeting mistress, unreliable and fickle. They understand that true sustainable wealth comes from within. They pour every ounce of their time, every drop of their energy, into investing in themselves, into building their own capacity, their own value, their own fortress of knowledge and skill. I know this amazing woman, let's call her Sarah. She used to be a content operations specialist. 5 years ago, she was a receptionist, earning a paltry $4,000 a month, barely enough to cover her rent and ramen noodles. Every evening, when everyone else was binge, watching shows, shopping online, or scrolling through endless TikToks numbing their minds, she was religiously dedicating 3 hours to studying writing, dissecting user psychology, meticulously refining content logic. She was building her own intellectual capital brick by painstaking brick. With her very first month's salary, she bought her first book on copywriting, not a new dress, not a fancy meal, but a book. With her annual bonus, she enrolled in her first online course on digital marketing and operations, investing in her future, not in fleeting pleasures. People laughed at her. They called her crazy. What is a receptionist going to do with all that? They scoffed. You're wasting your time, your money, your energy. They sneered. She just smiled, never said a word, and quietly kept at it, her conviction unwavering, her focus absolute. 3 years later, she quit her job and became a freelance consultant, specializing in full-spectrum content planning for businesses. Her very first project, it netted her $100,000 more than she made in 2 years as a receptionist. Today, she runs her own studio, pulling in over $10 million in annual revenue with 20-plus employees under her wing. An empire built on dedication and foresight. She told me, I never once felt like I was starting a business. I was simply investing in my own capabilities. Every single dollar I earn today, it is a direct return on the investment I made in myself over the past 5 years. It is a testament to the power of self-investment, a living, breathing example of what's possible. So you see, working hard, that only ensures you survive. It keeps the lights on, it puts food on the table, it pays the bills, but it rarely, if ever, leads to true prosperity. Investing in yourself, that is what truly allows you to thrive, to flourish, to reach your full potential. Working hard, that is a transactional relationship. You work for a day, you get paid for a day. The moment you stop working, your income evaporates, vanishes into thin air, leaving you vulnerable, dependent, but investing in yourself. That is a superpower, a personal growth engine, a skill you learn today. It can make you 10 times, even 100 times more money tomorrow. It's leverage, it's compounding interest for your brain. And the best part, it sticks with you for life. Nobody can ever take that away from you. It's etched into your very being, your personal golden goose, always laying golden eggs. Many people, they'll whine, oh, I don't have the money to invest in myself. Let me be brutally honest. That is the most absurd, the most idiotic excuse I have ever heard. It is a smokescreen, a cop-out, a lie you tell yourself to avoid the hard work. Investing in yourself, it is not some exclusive club for the rich. Quite the opposite. The less money you have, the more desperately you need to invest in yourself, because when you're financially strapped, your only real asset, your only true capital, is you, your brain, your potential, and you are priceless. Remember that investing in yourself doesn't always demand a hefty price tag, a $5,000 course, or a designer label. Spending 1 hour every day reading a book, that is investing in your knowledge, in your intellectual wealth. Every single book you devour, it transforms into a new pair of glasses, a new lens through which to view the world, allowing you to see opportunities that remain invisible to everyone else. It expands your horizons, it broadens your perspective, it sharpens your mind. Dedicate 3 hours a week to mastering a new skill, that is investing in your future, in your earning potential, whether it is video editing, writing, a new language, live streaming, digital marketing, sales, public speaking, coding, whatever it is. Any skill, when honed to perfection, can liberate you from financial worries. It can open doors you never knew existed. It can create opportunities out of thin air. 30 minutes of exercise every day. That is investing in your health, in your physical capital, your body, my friends. It is the number one. Everything else is a zero. Without health, all the money in the world means absolutely nothing. It is worthless. You can have all the riches, all the fame, all the power, but if your health is gone, you have nothing, absolutely nothing. Make an effort to connect with a few people smarter than you every year. That is investing in your network and your social capital. Surround yourself with excellence, with those who inspire you, with those who challenge you. And you will, inevitably, unconsciously, become more excellent. A passing thought, a piece of advice, it could completely reroute the trajectory of your life. It could open your eyes to possibilities you never imagined. True poverty, my friends. It is not an empty wallet. It is an empty mind. It is a closed mind. It is a mind unwilling to learn, to grow, to adapt. If you're unwilling to invest your time and money in yourself today, you'll end up spending far more time and money just trying to keep your head above water tomorrow. You'll be constantly reacting, constantly playing catch-up, constantly putting out fires. You'll be living a life of quiet desperation. Every moment you procrastinate today, every shortcut you take, it will come back to haunt you, to slap you in the face tomorrow. A cruel reminder of missed opportunities. Let me share one more truth, straight from the heart. The only investment in this entire universe that guarantees a return, the only one that is truly risk-free, the only one that will never let you down, is investing in yourself. Real estate can depreciate, stocks can crash, businesses can fail, markets can fluctuate, but your own capabilities, your own knowledge, your own wisdom, they only appreciate in value over time. They become more precious with each passing year. A true, tangible asset that no one can ever take away from you. Don't wait until you're old and gray, filled with regret, realizing that all you've accumulated is age, nothing else, a collection of wrinkles and missed chances. Don't wait for opportunities to knock, only to discover you lack the ability to seize them. Your hands empty, your skills lacking, your confidence shattered. The time for action is now, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now, starting today. Trade your endless scrolling on social media for learning, for growth, for something that actually adds value to your life. Exchange your endless complaining for self-improvement, for constructive action, for building a better you. Swap your luxury spending, those fleeting, superficial pleasures, for brain-boosting investments, for experiences that broaden your mind, for skills that empower your future. Remember this, you, my friend, you are your greatest asset, your most valuable commodity, your most powerful tool. The more valuable you become, the more valuable your life becomes. It is a direct correlation, a fundamental truth. When you transform yourself into a person of immense value, when you become indispensable, money will literally chase after you. It will flock to you, like bees to honey, attracted to your light, to your capability, to your worth. And when that happens, you won't just have money. You'll have confidence, you'll have freedom, you'll have joy, you'll have purpose, you'll have a life truly lived. And finally, one last thought to leave you with. The best time to plant a tree, it was 10 years ago. The second best time, it is right now. Right this very second. Start investing in yourself today, with intention, with dedication, with unwavering commitment. And 10 years from now, you will thank your past self. Your future self will be eternally grateful. I promise you, stay boring, stay patient. Peace.